What if everything you believe about happiness is exactly backwards? Think about Robin Williams, one of the funniest, most beloved people on earth, yet he struggled with depression even as millions adored him. Or Howard Hughes, the richest man in America for years, hiding away in a penthouse, terrified of the world, dying alone. Even today, you'll find billionaire CEOs who own private jets but confess to feeling empty inside, or A-list celebrities walking red carpets while yearning for something more. Why do they, and so many of us, still feel hollow, when by all accounts we have it all? Stay here for the next few minutes, because the hidden truth about joy is not in your bank account, your job title, or your follower count. What I'm about to share will completely flip your understanding of happiness on its head. Trust me, this matters. The mirror of expectation. Most of us are raised to believe that happiness is a destination, a place we arrive at once we secure the right job, the right partner, the right car, the right vacation. We've all seen those Instagram reels, college graduates throwing mortar boards, newlyweds kissing under rose petals, influencers unboxing the latest gadget with that "I'm finally content" grin. We uncons-adopt the same checklist. Graduate with honors, get a big promotion, find the one, buy the house in the perfect neighborhood. And then, we wait. We wait for the moment when we can finally exhale and say, "Okay, now I'm happy." But the truth? When that moment arrives, it rarely feels like the climax we expected. Instead, there's a strange hush, a quiet space inside that says, "Is this really it?" If you're nodding right now, you're not alone, because we've been sold a lie that says, when you check all the boxes, you'll feel whole. But most of the time, we don't. Think about the last impulse buy you made. Maybe it was a pair of shoes you didn't need, or a gadget that promised to make life easier. For a fleeting moment, you felt a rush, an almost electric current of excitement, but then, just days later, that excitement faded. The shoes sit in your closet. The gadget gathers dust on a shelf. We're hardwired to chase dopamine hits, tiny sparks of pleasure that come from crossing off a new item on our want list. But the problem is, dopamine never sticks around. It's a tease. It convinces us, one more will do it. One more like on your post. One more bonus check. One more I do. We think we're growing satisfied, but in reality, we're digging ourselves deeper into a hole of expectation. And here's the catch. The reality of happiness isn't on that side of the screen, wallet, or relationship status. It's hiding behind something far more elusive: the quiet emptiness. Because the moment you finally make it, get the promotion, walk down the aisle, zip up the new designer jacket, there's this pause. A pause not filled with joy, but with a haunting stillness. You look around, and everything you dreamed of is right there. Yet inside, you feel the same hollow ache. Maybe you force a smile, scroll through more photos, plan your next move. But deep down, you wonder, why do I feel numb? This feeling, this quiet emptiness, is not a flaw in you. It's the universe's way of tapping you on the shoulder, saying, "You're missing something deeper than all this glitter." Because happiness isn't a trophy you win. It's a practice, a way of being. The illusion of control. We crave control. We create plans, timelines, spreadsheets. By 30, I'll have X. By 35, I'll have Y. We believe that if we can only map everything out, avoid all risks, dodge all pain, then happiness will greet us. But the moment we believe we can control life completely is the moment life tips its hand and reminds us, you cannot control this. Loss, heartbreak, failure. Those are the great unwelcome teachers. They teach us that no matter how many bullet points we tick off, we cannot orchestrate genuine joy. Because joy, true, lasting joy, comes from an entirely different place, a place inside, untouched by the chaos or the plan. If this is speaking to something inside you, you're not alone. I make these videos because I've felt it too. The pressure, the emptiness, the questions no one talks about. So, if you ever need a space that feels honest, hit subscribe. I'll be right here, saying the things we all wish someone had said. The root of true joy. What if I told you, the root of happiness is inside you, not outside? It's born in moments of presence, like watching your breath form soft clouds in the winter air, feeling the cool water slide over your feet as you dip into a stream, seeing the genuine grin of a friend who hasn't seen you in years. Those moments, fleeting, ordinary, and often overlooked, hold a depth that no bank balance, no title, no milestone can match. Because happiness isn't in the future, it's in the now. And that doesn't mean you stop striving. It means you learn to show up for your life, even when there's no guarantee of what happens next. Think of it this way. When you watch old home videos, you don't remember the layout of the living room. You remember the heat of your grandmother's laugh, the way the sun hit your mother's face, the smell of fresh popcorn. Memories are stitched together by the emotion you felt, not by the possessions you owned. Here's the secret most people never learn. Happiness is a practice. It begins with tiny acts of intention. Pausing before you scroll. Feeling the sensation of your seat beneath you. Noticing the taste of your coffee instead of gulping it down. Saying thank you, both to others and to yourself. These aren't grand gestures. They're simple. But simple is powerful, because when you practice being fully present, you awaken a part of you that's always been there, waiting. And here's a truth that might surprise you. The more you stop chasing more, the more full you become. Full of curiosity, full of gratitude, full of unexpected wonder. So if you're watching this and thinking, I don't have time for all that, or I'll be happy when, know this right now. Your mind and heart are shapeshifters. They adapt to what you focus on. If you focus on the goal you haven't reached, you'll feel the ache of that absence. But if you begin to intentionally notice what is here, the laughter of that friend over spilled cereal, the wag of that dog's tail when it sees you, you're rewiring your entire experience of life. Because surprise! The happiest people aren't those with the most. They're the ones who found joy in the smallest cracks of ordinary days. Here's a challenge for you right now. Take your phone, open a new note, or grab a pen and paper. Write down one thing you're grateful for today. It can be anything. A warm bed you slept in. The sound of rain hitting your window. The person who texted you just to say, I miss you. Wait, nobody? Think about them. You are not one of them. Then, take a deep breath. Feel that gratitude fill your chest. Doing this once feels good. Doing this every morning rewires your mind to search for joy in every corner. And if you want to take it further, share that gratitude with someone else. A text, a call, a sticky note on their laptop. You'll be surprised how that simple echo of kindness ripples into the world. Happiness is not a finish line. It's not in that next promotion or that dream home. It's in this breath, in this moment, in the simple practice of showing up. If this message touched you, share it with someone who needs this gentle reminder, because sometimes one small spark, one whispered truth, can light 1,000 new mornings. Thank you for being here. Thank you for choosing presence over promise. Until next time, be kind to yourself, be curious, and remember, your happiness begins now.